Hi, let's see how to build a crowdfunding platform with Tradely. Okay, it's a no-code builder that's going to allow you to launch your crowdfunding platform quickly, and also is going to save a lot of your cost and time to test your idea. Yeah, so you don't end up like building something from the scratch and then realize whether it's working or not. And also, even for your team as well, let's say when you have like a smaller team, instead of they spend time on like building something from the scratch, you can allow them to grow the platform and use this no code solution. So let's get into the topic. So I have like few things. First, I want to go through like what are the small quickly, like what are the use cases a crowdfunding platform has, and what are the different players in the crowdfunding, and what are the features each of the players would expect, and how to customize the features and the toolkits for them, and go deeper like how do you customize your website design, set up your operation, yeah, set up your operation and adding payments. And also if you want to have you have some sort of like a revenue model, you can also go through and configure those things. If there is anything which comes along while we are doing this, we will add that as well into this scenario. All right, in this video, yeah. All right, so I have a few websites. So for example, this one, this is built using Tradely, yeah. And while this is loading, because I have a bad network connection here in yesterday and today, so this is another website. It's a simple one, and this is another website. It's also done on the crowdfunding, and there was a one more one. I think no, I think I closed it. So yeah, so why I'm showing all these things, if you notice, all these things are using the same campaign. It's just the design, it varies, and whatever the UI you see here, it's just for the demo. I'm showing it. However you wanted to customize these things, you will be able to customize. Okay, so I taken my favorite, I mean this is my favorite color, so I taken these and then I'm gonna explain this concept. Yeah, and the reason why I highlighted the different UI is that I don't want you to like think that this is the only UI and this is how everything is going to be. No, it's 100% fully customizable without the code. So we will see that. So what are the use cases available? So you can have use cases like for charity. For example, GoFundMe is a charity-based thing. Kickstarter is a reward-based crowdfunding platform, and there are hundreds of charity-based campaigns as well. And there are some crowdfunding campaign which focus on infrastructure. So, for example, that you are in a town and you guys wants to like crowdfund together to buy a land and then build a mini park. So like all these use cases you will be able to um, achieve through the crowdfunding initiatives. Yeah, so who the next part is, who are all the players when you wanted to launch a crowdfunding platform? The first is you are like the project owner or the platform owner. Okay, the second is the campaign or fundraisers. Yeah, fundraisers. Third one is the people who donate it. So let's see each of these three players, what are all the features they will need. Okay, what does the fundraisers would need? Fundraisers would like to come to your platform. They wanted to know about you, understand how everything is working. Then they wanted to create their account before they when they click fundraising. Just because I have an account, uh, I will go inside the account. So here is one important information. Every user will have these. For example, like the profile and all those things where they can see all the donations, blah blah blah. The fundraisers will have a separate thing, okay, which is their account. Under their account, they will create the campaigns, which we call it as a listing. Okay, so let's first go to my account. So under my account, I named it as a Oxford School and my name, and here I have like multiple campaigns which I have posted. Let's take one of these. I wanted to take this because this is the one I'm gonna keep using it again and again. So Tradely, not just crowdfunding, it also allow multiple um, use cases. So I have it everything here, but we will switch off few of the things to also explain how we can switch off these things. And if you want to have some custom listing as well, you can have it. So under the crowdfunding, right, which is our focus, the fundraisers will be able to add the images, okay, and they add the campaign title, they add the description like however they want, and they can put the, it's up to you whether if you want to collect address or not, and the goal amount, which is the main thing in a crowdfunding campaigns. People, it's up to you. If you wanted to don't want to have a gold price, you can still collect the gold price, but you can like don't need to show it in the front end, which I will explain later. And when is the campaign starting, when is the campaign ending, what is it for, and like all of the additional fields. Like if you wanted to have all of the additional fields, you will be able to configure. Okay, so this is what a fundraisers would need. After they have created the campaign, it may go for the approval for the platform owner, and then when the campaign is launched, they will start receiving the donations, and they will be able to see the donation here. Yeah, so this is in a quick snapshot what a fundraisers would need. We're going to see how everything can be customized in the coming minutes, but now it's just a brief overview. The second is for the donor. What does the donor read? They may go and understand again about your platform, and then they wanted to donate now, then they want to see the campaigns you have, and they want to go one of the, and then they go on donate, select the amount, and select the amount, and they select so for example, right, so I choose this $200, I donate now, I add my thing. After I check out those things, you will be able to see like what you have contributed and all those things. Yeah, so in a pretty brief, this is how, this is the two major the each of these players and what is the features they need. Okay, now is the project owner, which is you are the one who is managing the platform. Now we are getting into the main topic. Okay, so how will you set up this whole platform? First thing is that after you sign up with Tradely, right, you will reach this admin panel. This is for you as a platform owner to manage your whole project. Okay, this example is a P2P crowdfunding platform. Yeah, where multiple people can come and then raise their fund. So I want to give some terminology explanation, then we go into the things. Okay, as we saw, right, accounts are the fundraisers. We named it generically because Tradely can be used for multiple other marketplace scenarios. Okay, so all your fundraisers are called accounts. Okay, all the campaigns they launch are called listings. Okay, the users is basically everybody who is signing up with your platform. So these are all, this is the three major components. Okay, so let's say you wanted to onboard your accounts. Yeah, so let me just go here. How the account creation is going to work is that you will see that after they sign up, right, after they sign up, this they will say like create account, and this is the thing they will see here, like the name, image, about them, and if they want to have some category, they can like do it here. And here, if you think that you wanted to collect some additional information, what you will do, okay, so for example, you see here, this is a category, right? This category is something which is configured under the accounts, because there are scenarios where you wanted to onboard a different fundraisers with a different information. So you will be able to create those categories. After you created the category, then you can add this additional fields. Yeah, these additional fields. So for example, if it's okay, let me just create a new category for this example demonstration. So let's say, okay, let's say school. Okay, I want to ask them whether it's a school or not, and if they select school, okay, let me just refresh this. This for we covered these, we covered different players. Now we're going to each player features and how to customize their features. Yeah, so in this customize these features only, we have the super admin, which is for the platform owner, which is you, who is currently configuring the account things. So when I refresh this, you see the school here. Yeah, so now if I put school, right, it doesn't have any additional fields, but I wanted to collect an additional fields. We call it as attributes. Under the attributes for the schools, I want to ask them your school name or school type, asking whether it is um, private school or public school. Yeah, so just because this is defined, so we use as select based attributes. Yeah, so this explanation of what is these things is a different topic. I don't want to go in deeper. There'll be another video which or docs which explains about the different attribute. So let's just go into the select attribute which is needed for us, and also is a single select because a school can be one type. Yeah, whether it's a private or public or in an NGO or something. Yeah, so it's going to be one type. So select your uh, school registration or something like that, registration type or something, I don't know. So and then we want this field to show only for the schools. Is it optional? No, I want it mandatory, but we can make it optional as well. And if I all other things, let's not go in now, because when you start using that you will understand. So now let me change this to club owner. It will not have anything, but when I change school, it should load something, or else I refresh the screen, because I don't think you're going to change everything fraction, like when you change it, like in the every time when the people like new people come in, they will see that field. Okay, the field here, it's not coming. Why? Okay, I got it. Why it's not coming? Why it's not coming? When you created the attribute, right, it's you select, you said it's a single select, but there need to be a value. That's why even before, how it works is that even, okay, I will show you, even without refreshing, when you change it, right, it will automatically load the additional fields. So why it doesn't load is that there is no values here, because we created school type, but there is no value we added. So we need to add NGO, private, um, say public, government. Okay, so we save this. Now let's go and see here. So it's player, right? When I change it to school, it will show here. Thank God. Okay, yeah. So without even refreshing, it shows here. Yeah, I was like guessing why it was not showing. So the reason is because the value I didn't add it. When there is no value, it will not show here. Okay, so this is how you can onboard your accounts. You can collect different informations. This UI, right, especially like this UI, it's currently in a like a form based thing. Yeah, but if you want to customize it to like have a 2 column or 3 column and all those things, you can do so as well through the editor. So currently we are just speaking only super admin. We will go into the editor. Okay, so now we have finished quickly about like accounts. There are some additional configurations also you can make. There are something which is not related for you. For example, here if you wanted to collect their address, you can collect. So if I do it right, this page is getting revamped, so I don't think you're gonna see the same thing because we have been making some upgrade to the page. So I added the geo field. I added the geo field because this geo field has some logics. That's why, even though you can add a geo field under the attributes, which you see here, which is location, we also provide a default geofill, because this geofill we use it in multiple features. So if you're using geofill, you can simply use this, but if you want to have additional geofill, then you can use the attributes. Yeah, so let's say put here cc. I'm not sure that this, okay, there is a key there, so it works. Okay, cool. So this is how I can use it. Okay, cool. So the account configuration has been done. There is one more caveat. Anybody can open the account, right? Because it's the P2P thing. And if you wanted to, don't want to auto approve this, but you want to manually approve them, you can deactivate this thing. And then when you go under the accounts, um, so all these things are approved. All these things are approved. So let's say this one is rejected. So if I want to go there and then approve again, it will come there. Yeah. Okay, great. So this is about the accounts. Now the fundraiser account is ready. I wanted to add a listing. Okay, there is a minor bug I identified, because there were multiple campaigns under this. So after I, okay, because after I made some update and come here, it shouldn't show an empty thing, it should show something. So very rare scenario I faced, so we will check this. Okay, so my campaigns are here. Let's say I want to add a new campaign. Go and add a listing. Yeah, and just because it's a crowdfunding, if you see here, right, when I select like physical products, the fields will be like different. When I select crowdfunding, it's different. You will be able to configure this thing through the editor, but now we wanted to add a crowdfunding element. So the default ones, which is title, slug, a lot of details are here. Yeah, if you wanted to have an additional things, same like the accounts, you can go into the custom attributes, you can add additional fields. And for the listing for the campaigns as well, if you want to have some category, you can have it. Yeah, so that's how this form can also be defined. So just to explain, so we just covered about the accounts, how to configure and all those things, and also we covered listing, how to configure thing. Yeah, this is the, by these, right, the platform is ready. People will be able to do for advanced things, which is like customizing the website designs and all those things. Now we will go, and later we will come back in Superadmin if there is any additional features we need to do. Customizing the website design. So for customizing the website design, we provide a no-code editor. This editor allows you to change your like design system, colors, typography, and all those things. And also we provide a block-based builder that allow you to configure each pages. Yeah. So now let's go into the design system. I'm not gonna change much of the things because yeah, this is the one I want trying to show before. We're not going to change much of the things because I want to maintain the design aesthetic which is used here, but I will show like how it is done. So this design donation we're going to see, but before that I also need to explain one more thing. Under your project, right, you have a workspace. Under that workspace you can have multiple websites, okay, all consuming the same set of data. Superadmin, consider this is like your database, like everything here. Yeah, and how you configure database and all those things. Yeah, and your logics, business operations. Under the workspace you can add multiple domains. This is where you manage your domains and all those things. For each of the domain you can have a different UI. Of course you may not have like multiple websites, but sometimes you want to have like something for your sandbox, playing around all those things. There are for some different NGOs you want to have like different websites. All those things you will be able to create. Now here, so what I wanted to change, I want to show you the UI of this donation. Yeah, so let me change it to donation. You have so many dynamic pages here. You won't have all those pages. You can delete all of those things if you don't need them. Okay, so let's first go to the global states. Yeah, so if I want to change the fonts, I'll be able to come here and then change the font. Yeah, this, you can consider this is like a parent. Yeah, I mean like parent in a technically people say it's a variables. Under the primary font you have these fonts. Okay, so when you go to any each of the block and then you want to change the font, you can select which font you wanted to use it, primary font, title font, or body font, and it will automatically take what is the font you used here. So in future, I don't think people will always change the font, but I just like in simple, you wanted to change like a font here, it will change in every places where this primary font is used. Just to quickly show you, right? So let's say I go to the home page. So this is what, and you see here, these are all like blocks, and when you have like multiple rows, and you also have some page level settings. Okay, so I wanted to show you the font thing. So I click this block because this is this one, donation that change world, and I want to go to the text style, and you see here I can select whether I want to use a primary font or title font. So I'm going to change it to title font just to show you an example, and then go back to like the primary font because I don't want to mess up what the team has done for the demo. I only have like 2 signal in my, I'm working remote, so I only have 2 signal in my mobile. So apologies on that. While this is loading, so let's go here and then show you what are the other additional thing. Yeah, you see here, this font has changed. You will be able to see there is a difference, like what you see here and what you see here. I have a plugin, I'm not sure whether it will work in iframe or not. Yeah, it can show you like the fonts styles what is used here. Yeah, so if I like change it to like production, this is in a draft mode because I changed it, but when I change it to like production mode, right, you will see the font will change because that's not the font is used here in the production. You see, it's like very like sharp font which is used here, but when I go to the draft mode where I just change it to an to another font, yeah, you see here it's all these things are not. So let's change back to, I can't remember what was the primary font we used. Okay, so when we like face this scenario, right, we just need to go back to the production, and when I like go back to the production, when you click, so currently it's DM Sans, right? When you click like publish live, the system knows what is the in the live, what is the configuration we have made. Okay, so let's just refresh this because I want to see have I used the DM Sans or not. So I go to sales. Yeah, you see here I used oh no, this is not the domain we were using. We were under the donation one. So under the donation, we go to, it seems like, so if I change it to draft mode, okay, I know why. Because in the global settings, right, in the global settings, you can't play with when you like change here, it will not change here. But for example, let's say I go here, okay, so this is the publish mode, and I wanted to remove this button. Okay, if I remove this, I think I didn't remove it. If I remove this button, this button is not here. So this is in a draft mode. But if I publish this, whatever the changes I have it here, it will go to the live mode. But I wanted to revert back to the old mode. Of course, I can use the version history, but it's just a small change. So when I switch off the draft mode, you see the button comes here. But so this is the purpose of the draft mode, publish mode. But for the global styles, it won't work like that. We haven't done. I mean, under the global level, we don't have the draft publish mode will change. Okay, so that's why all those things you have it here. It's not having. I mean, of course, you will be able to like preview, but you won't see this data is like changing. Okay, so coming back to the styles into the editor, the basic things is that you can change the fonts, you can change the colors. Yeah, you can change the colors. So for example, you see here the primary color I used here. The body background color is like this. By default, the body background color will be like white. If you apply a color, the color will be there. Okay, but let's say you go to like each of this blog and then change some colors, you can do so as well. Yeah, so now let's we can get into the pages. Also, there is something interesting I want to show as well. So here, right, you see this listing card. In this listing card is different, in this listing card is different. This is a global card. Yeah, and if you wanted to customize them, you will be able to customize these things here as well. So let's say you don't want to see the account title here. Okay, so let's just preview this. Our UI keeps getting improved like every weeks, so you will always see small differences in like how the UI is you see in the editor. Yeah, uh, you see here that Oxford School is not here because we deactivated it. So let's just put it back, and then I want to publish live because I don't want to change the default setup. Okay, so this is how you can do the like a global changes. For example, the button curvatures, how you want the form in, all those things, like the global stuff you will be able to change here. But page by page level you will be able to change as well. So let's say I go to home page. Okay, so page hierarchy, how it's structured. If I go into this, it's gonna be deep one. Maybe this whole editor things I can explain you in another video, but very quickly, right, under the global settings you have the global styles you can change. Under the page level you can remove or add a block, you can add those things. Okay, and you can have styles under page level, under the each section or row level, or under the each styles level, each block level. You will be able to you will be able to do all those things. You will be able to like, so for example, you want to have follow a same style, so you can copy a style and paste a style. So all those multi, and then you want to duplicate, and then you want to move this to here. You can like drag, blah blah blah. You can do all those things here. Yeah, editor itself, it's a deep topic. If I go in, it's gonna take a lot of time. But I hope in a nutshell you understand the what is the purpose of the editor. Yeah, the purpose of the editor is to just to play the change and customize the skin of it, not the data of it. So for example, these are all dynamic data. All those data come from the your database, but these data are like a static data. The static data you're gonna like put it here. So for example, this one, you see here, yeah? So you'll be able to change those things. These are all static things, yeah. And what else? So if we go here, so in the editor we explain about the design system, which is the global styles. And we gone through the block-based builder quickly. So I went to the home page, but you can like go into the listing pages, how you want to customize, how you want the checkout to be, everything you will be like able to change. Okay, I guess we can go into your revenue model and the operations as the last part of the thing. But if you have like further question on each of these things, do so and ask in our community platform or in your chat as well. Okay, cool. Now let's get into the admin panel. Before I get into the admin panel, quickly, under the workspace, apart from this site URL, you'll be able to add your custom domain. You can create some blogs and all those things. You can change the templates because we have some templates like what you see here, right? These templates are available for you to like duplicate as well. Okay, and you can add some further integrations like chat, live chat, like analytics, blah 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 blah. So we have those things, and some advanced tools for the developers and all those things. Okay, like webhooks, API, blah blah. Okay, now let's get into the Superadmin. So now we have configured accounts, listings, and users. Yeah, I mean not say users like a default thing. Let's go into like the main thing, which is your revenue model. Yeah, we provide multiple ways. Mostly in crowdfunding they use a commission based thing, so I just wanted to go inside the commission based and explain this. Okay, so in the commission based you can create varieties of commissions. You can charge like fundraisers, or you can charge the donor. Fundraiser is the supply side, and the donor is the donor is the demand side, and cart is something like you can use it for for everybody. So for example, right, this okay, what I mean by that is when you choose this management, okay, this is a thing I have created. This management fee I wanted from fundraiser, so I added management fee. But after everything is added into the checkout, right? So let me just go to the checkout. um, what was the campaign I was having? Let's just go to my campaigns, and if I wanted to okay, anyway, first let's go one by one. Supply side, you want to charge the fundraisers. You create a name for it. You add how much percentage is this. So let's say if it's $100 is the donation, 10% will be charged. And this is a short code that you wanted to see in your transaction statements. So you know like how much you have earned and how much that need to be like go to the fundraiser. Okay. So this is currently seems like we switched off. I can switch on this. Okay. Can switch on this, and if I go here, right, is it, let's go here. If I put 150, I can custom value as well. I say put 700. Okay. Just a minute. So this is active, the other things are not active, and management fee 10%. So let's just refresh this thing, because this pop-up is a custom. You can use these. That is a custom pop-up. So you will be able to customize the checkout as well. I just want to see this also is using this checkout. Let's because in our normal checkout you will have, okay, here also it's using this checkout. In normal checkout it goes to a checkout page, and I will go to a checkout page where you'll be able to see the management fees. No worries, I can still make let's donate this. Okay, let's put, this is a demo platform, so it should work. I mean, like the card will work. We have a demo card. So this is a card payment. You can go, you can, depends on which payment you configure, it can goes to like the web checkout. Okay, so this order is done. So now if you go to like transaction, the $150 should have a split. If it doesn't have, then it's an issue. Okay, cool. You see here, right? So this $150, I just added it. My time is like 1:45 p.m. and what happened? 10%, 15 is deducted, and there is one more thing called seller payment processing fee. So let's check whether that also is there. This is management fee. This is management fee. The system is getting like hot. Goods purchasing, seller processing fee. Have we added any other special fees? Yeah, we added a 10% here as well. So that's why there is like two charges. So explain between a commission and a special fees, right? A commission is like you deduct based on the what the donor is like donating. Okay, the special fees is like it's like a markup fee. So you will be able to like so far, yeah, you can see the example here. So you can add a special fee on top of the listing price. Okay, let me just show you. So let's say you're posting an item for campaign for like $100. Okay, and then what this the special fee will do is that when you like put 10%, the item price will show the campaign will show like 110 instead of like 100. It's because there is a markup. So when you like go here, right? Let's just go here. Actually, I can just show here my. We need to see what is the goal amount we have added. The goal amount we added is 100,000. Okay, but because that this markup fee we use it for product marketplaces, so I need to like check. Yeah, it's still actually, let's remove that special fee. It should not be used for crowdfunding. And then let's make another transaction. Okay, so we go here again, donate. So this time I want to add $1,000 donate. Check out. This time we shouldn't see like a, let me just show you. You should not see like for that transaction, right? You should not see the seller payment processing. There should be like only one thing because we had like only one commission is in the active. So if I put like 4242 add, we go to my orders. This text and all those things you'll be able to change. Okay, just for information. So I added 1,000. So 1,000 is made. Let's say the campaign owner, which is also me because I'm using a single account to donate. I go here, I'll be able to see my see the donations I have received. Yeah, you see here, I'm receiving only 730, but I should receive 900. There is a one more 15% is deducted somewhere, which I need to identify. The commission is $100, which is correct. This payment processing fee 169, because we need to know where it is activated. It is activated somewhere, but we need to see where it is activated. If it is happening here, there is one issue as well. It could be issue with the config because we had this is one of the very old tenant which have been like old project. We have been using it for a long time, and maybe that has some config issue. That could be the case because here it doesn't show the thing. We can also able to see from the editor as well. Go to checkout. All right, this one I need to check, but you get the point. The point is that when you like add a commission here, like 10% or 20%, it will be automatically deducted. As a platform owner, you'll be able to see it from the transaction, and the account owner, the campaign owner, they'll be able to see the thing as well. So okay, while we are saying discussing this, you see this is like two unrelated component. Yeah, shipment tracking pickup. This is not needed for crowdfunding. So how can we like remove these? So we go to the editor. Okay, we go to editor and then we there should be a page for order details. Let me just check. So in the order details, we should be able to customize. These two fields are not shown there. Okay, so we should deactivate that as well. Okay, I think we have reached end of it. Oh, adding payments. So adding payments also, it's simple. You go here and you click payments, add the payment, whichever the payment we already have it here, you can add it. If you want to configure your custom payment, you can configure as well. And after you add the payment, you will be able to add their respective keys as well. Okay, using that, you can have like multiple gateways if you want. Okay, it's up to you. Only this payment processing fee, I need to check how it's there. But when you like sign up a new account, you won't have it because it's an old account, so it has a lot of the old configurations as well. Could be some data issue. Okay, so platform commissions, management fees, payments, all those things is like covered. And this is a bit of like a quick reports as well, just to see like what's happening in your platform. And there are multiple features. If I'm gonna speak about that, it's gonna take a lot of time. So it's definitely for another topic. That's it. So I think in a 40 minutes to hour, I'm able to go through a gist of the platform. Of course, building a crowdfunding platform is not straightforward, but we have already made all those things easy for you. Imagine for me to explain how to use this tool, which already has pre-build of the things itself, is to take time. Imagine that you want to build something from the scratch, where you need to understand all the edge case scenarios, blah blah. It's a lot of work. So that's why we have this infrastructure, and we wanted to make an impact through this infrastructure. So use it. If you have like any doubts, you can always like chat with us or go to our community platform and ask the questions as well. Okay, that's it. Thanks for your time. I hope this helps you. And if there is any questions, comment and reach out to us. Thank you.